That's cool. We're very privileged to be here, Mr. Green. Again, we heard that you are an expert or pretty smart about sustainability, and that you had some very important information to share with us and with some of the students.
So, I got to the notion particularly of energy as a part of sustainability. Essentially that we should be leaving something for your generation.
Right.
I'm Jeremiah Day, the Environmental Service Manager here at the Village. I'd like to talk to you a little bit about saving energy. LCD lights are a great way to save money. They're high velocity when it comes to the brightness, but at the same time, it doesn't take a lot of energy to use them. Expensive in cost, but saves you a lot of money in the long run. Home appliances. Take for instance your refrigerator. It's a waste of energy to put your refrigerator on cold. It's always best to go in between 5 and 6. That helps saves a lot of money. When we talk about your office home equipment, things like your laptop or computer, even on standby, you're using about 40 watts still of energy. Think about it. 40 watts here, 40 watts there. Before you know it, you've used thousands of watts. Another energy saving tip I can talk about is about your TV. They used to use box TVs and floor models a long time ago, which use a lot of energy. Now it's upgraded to LCD flat screen TVs. These TVs save a lot more energy than the older models. But if you turn the TV off, notice this red light. Even when the TV is off, you are still using energy. So energy conservation is a very big one. So we're trying to get relationships with our maintenance department to work on lighting, also to work on quality of air, ACs, all that good stuff.
And now let me ask you guys something. What is the bill like for the utilities like every month here?
We don't know because
no earthly idea.
You have no earthly idea.
because it's part of the rent.
Oh, it's included in the rent. Is that convenient for you guys?
Yes.
It's very convenient, but it is not conducive to saving energy.
It's not conducive to saving energy.
And if we saw our own bills, we'd be turning off lights more, and we would, be doing things to save energy.
Right.
But as it is, hey, we just pay that monthly bill, and you don't worry how much you use.
Right. So you
That-
can't.
That'd be one thing that could be done here, would be to have a separate electric bill.
Right.
Not that I really want it, but it would help us save energy.
Very true. You'll be able to regulate it more individually.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You might change your air conditioned heater so you save more energy.
I'm Carlos with GRU's Energy and Business Services. Today I'm going to talk about the things that we do on a typical energy audit. I'll start off by giving you a list of the things that we check off. During a typical energy audit, we'll start at the home, we'll start at the meter. What we do at the meter is we'll take a calculation of how much energy they've been using that month, and we'll use that to kind of find out what's going on in the household. So we'll start at your HVAC system, which is your heating, ventilation, and cooling. What we do there is we have a checklist. We start at your refrigerant line and we go all the way through to your evaporator coils. With the refrigerant line, we look to see if that's exposed to sunlight. If that's exposed to sunlight, something you can do is add insulation to that. That will cut down the usage. The next thing we'll look at is the condensing coils. The condensing coils need to be free, no obstruction of or resistance of airflow. So we'll check to make sure there's no debris, no grass or anything of that sort in the way, and we'll also to make sure the coils are clean. Then we'll go inside the house. We'll look at the HVAC system itself. we'll check to see if the filter is dirty first. The filter is most important because without good airflow, you're putting a strain on the unit, causing the unit to work harder than it needs to. We'll look to see if the filter is dirty or missing, or if there's air bypassing that filter. If air is bypassing the filter, then dust is bypassing the filter. The dust gets in, clogs up the coils, which makes the unit work a lot harder than it needs also. And that will increase your electricity. The next thing we'll look at will be the ducts. We'll go up in the attic, check the ducts, check for leaks. If we can feel leaks with our hands, most of the time we'll let the customer know that you should probably get something like a duct seal. We'll then check to see the levels of insulation. Usually in a typical household, we want to see about 6 inches of insulation. If there's anything less, then we ask the customer to possibly try to get upgrades. If there's a renter, we'll have them speak with their landlord. If it's a home owner, we'll have them contact partnering contractors. After that, we'll check around your doors, your windows. We'll check to see if there's leaks, if there's anything such as caulking needed around your window, or if it's weather stripping that's needed around your door. After the completion of the audit, we'll give them a handout, or a bunch of handouts. One, which will be a hot water energy gauge or a thermostat, which tells you that you want the water around 120 degrees. The next one is a refrigerator thermostat, which tells you want the ideal temperature around 39 degrees or 36. And then the last thing is saving money, checking your energy costs. With this thermostat, you'll put it above your thermostat in your home, and we recommend setting the temperature at 78 degrees for cooling and 68 degrees for heating. Any degree below that 78 or above that 68, there's a 4% increase in spending.